Hey everyone, welcome to this God's Trigger speedrunning tutorial. In this video we're gonna dive into level 2-1, which is called the Order of the Apocalypse. Now this level, it's quite interesting. The out of bounds is actually relatively new, and we're gonna be warping through some walls, which is always fun to do. There's also an interesting little bridge skip as we call it at the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. The first playthrough I'm going to go very slowly, which means I'll be killing more enemies than I normally would, just so that I have more time to explain certain mechanics to you. So let's dive right into this, shall we? Now I just want to point out that I'm just starting to learn and sort of get used to the keyboard and mouse controls a bit more, just so I can show you the visual cues in these tutorials a lot better than I can when using a controller. So excuse me if my movement is a bit rusty, because I'm just not used to these controls. However, you start right over here, and what I usually do is I go up here, and then I go through the left here and kill these and go up into this part. I'm just gonna kill these guys, which I normally wouldn't do. And then from here on out, I go to the right, kill this guy, and I usually leave these two guys alive because I'll be very quick to hit this trigger right over here. No, excuse me. This is also the point where I switch to Judy, because you have to get through these gates here. But so I kill this guy, usually this guy as well. I hit this trigger, and then I go over here and I kill this guy before going through it. Now there is an out of bounds. I mean, there is a way to get through this wall. However, it is so hard to get that it's just not really a viable strategy, because it doesn't skip a whole lot. So we usually just skip this and go down here. So we kill these two guys, we switch back to Harry because we have to get through this wall here. Get through the wall, activate the switch, kill this guy, and you can actually just switch to Judy here and exploit these guys if you want to do that. You can also just do it using Harry, which I usually do. So I usually do this, this, and this. That's quicker for me. Some people prefer to use Judy's explosion. It's up to you. But the thing is, you do have to switch to Judy at this point, because we're not going to be activating this switch. We're going to leave that as it is. We're actually going to stand over here, and you're going to make sure that you're properly in the corner, like this. You're going to aim your cursor to the top left of the screen, and you want to aim at these candles. And then you want to spam your teleport, and as you can see, at some point you're gonna get through. So at this point I switch back to Harry and I go down here. Now normally you do aggro some of them, you can just kill them as you run through, but do make sure you go through the bottom of this part, otherwise you will not get the checkpoints. And by not getting the checkpoints and dying further ahead, they'll get you into more trouble, as you'll respawn a lot earlier than you'd want to. Now, what's important to know about this part right here is that this guy, and this guy must be dead in order to have the trigger that's going to be in the bottom left here activate. Because if the trigger doesn't activate, that means you've left one of these guys alive. Oops. So you want to make sure that you kill these guys. Even if these guys come and follow you, they don't really matter as long as you kill this guy and these two guys. Now what I usually do here is you can use Judy's explosion by going through it like this and killing them. Looks like I missed one. You can also switch to Harry and sort of just kill them like so, which is also pretty fast. Then you're gonna hit this trigger and kill these guys, hit this trigger, go down here. You're gonna kill these guys and kill this guy, and then this trigger will appear. Now once this trigger appears, we're gonna activate it, and a cutscene is going to play. As soon as the cutscene's finished, you're going to want to restart from checkpoints. So we hit escape. Now, as you can see, the tricky part about hitting escape here, using mouse and keyboard, is something I often don't have a problem with because I do play with controller, but if you use mouse and keyboard, your mouse position is going to reset to the middle of the screen. So, if you hit escape and you use your arrow keys to go down twice, and hit enter quickly, you might end up hitting the restart level thing. As you can see, it sort of automatically selects that as soon as I hit escape. So be careful with that. It might be easier just to use your mouse to prevent any issues. But you hit escape, restart from checkpoint, yes. This will instantly get you over here, and as soon as you go up, the turret is going to activate. Now you can sort of go through here, activate this, and the turret will stop. Now you're going to activate this switch, but because we skipped part of the level, we actually skipped one of the triggers that was supposed to bring out the third part of the bridge. Luckily, we're madmen and we can actually skip this as well. So what we do is we switch to Judy here, and we're going to stand like this, like so. And you want to aim sort of this way, so you end up right over here. Now, the visual cue for this is a bit hard, so let's see, it's right around here, but it also sort of depends on where you stand. So it takes a bit of practice, I guess. But if you stand over here and aim here, you can get it consistently, as you can see. But you can't go in it doing this. That's just not going to work. You can't make it all the way, so you're just going to have to do it like so. There you go. And from here on out, you can jump over onto the bridge, and you can continue your way. You activate this switch, and you can't teleport over this, so you're gonna have to go around and then teleport onto the switch. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you this same thing, the same level, but then quickly. I'll use mouse and keyboard. Hopefully I'll do it well enough, but just to give you an idea of how you can approach this level. So go here, kill this guy. There you go, kill that guy, switch, activate the trigger, kill, switch here, aim for the candles, switch back, kill this guy, important, that guy and that guy, switch, jump over here, kill these guys, go here, activate this trigger, go down here, activate this trigger. Oops, accidentally switched to Judy there, didn't mean to. Now, as soon as this is done, I'm just gonna spam escape for a little bit. There you go, switch that from checkpoints, yes. I have to switch back because I'm an idiot. Oops. We go here, activate this trigger. That's the one thing you want to watch out for, is that you aren't in the bullet range, because as soon as you hit that trigger, the cooldown or the slowdown is going to stop. You sort of position this right. I'm currently failing it. As you can see, it can be a little bit finicky. Oh my gosh. There you go. And then go over to the bridge, activate this switch, and go here. So it can be a pretty quick level. You just gotta have some practice, be a little bit efficient in the way you kill the enemies, and then at some point you'll get a feel for the bridge skip. So far I've only done the bridge skip using the controller, so it's a bit new for me doing it with mouse and keyboard. All in all, again, a pretty, it can be a difficult level, but once you get the hang of it, again, it's going to be quite simple to get through this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please hit us up on Discord. You can find the link on speedrun.com for God's Trigger, and feel free to check out the other videos in this playlist for more explanations on the other levels. Anyway, for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.